How's it going, people? Got another quick video for you today. I want to thank you for, again, a listener that sent us some information, which is, they've pointed us to a Project Camelot website where Kim has been mentioned by Kerry Cassidy. This time Kerry's not too happy because of her trying to call out Juan O Savin, trying to say he's not who he is, and this has really pissed off Kerry Cassidy, and she's come out and quite openly speaking to someone in a show, saying that she's handled by some bad people, and she's saying that they're DARPA and they're the ones that are giving her fake information. So have a little listen to this, make your own mind up, but it's beginning to show that Kerry's had enough. Looks like the gloves are off now. So next is what's Kim gonna do after this? Is she gonna retaliate, or is she gonna go all quiet because all she wanted to do really was to get noticed by Kerry's following, and hopefully she was hoping that she'd be able to take that following with her, and of course the more followers she's get, the more cash she'll get from subscriptions and things like that. So anyway, have a listen to this. Thanks very much for listening, and please smash a like and comment in the comment section below. Take care. Bye bye.
My pleasure once again to welcome Kerry Cassidy back to the show. I believe this is our fourth conversation. It's always an honor, and I'm incredibly interested to hear your take on a whole wide range of issues and the latest developments. But I really wanted to start tonight in light of the recent attacks on Juan O Savin that have gotten a lot of attention. I know you've responded to these. We don't have to beat a dead horse, as they say. You've made your position pretty clear. But I was really more curious about the larger topic of Patriot infiltration, or infiltration in the Patriot movement. There's been a lot of discussion because, of course, we've seen a lot of people getting attacked. You yourself, in fact, recently experienced that.
So I interviewed Kim Goguen at least 2 times, and maybe even 3. It's been a while. I haven't interviewed her recently, but it's over the last, I think probably 2 years. And that was purposeful. I wanted to interview her. She had a platform. She was coming forward with a lot of interesting information that I didn't agree with. But see, a lot of people don't realize I don't have to agree with somebody to want to interview them. In fact, if I don't agree, sometimes that is motivating me to interview them, because I want to learn more. I want to see where their head's really at. And if I can, through sort of a patient questioning process that I have, I tend to expose people who have weaknesses and have not really done their homework, so to speak. People telling me things, and I've had quite a good psychic ability that has served me well over the years, to where I could tell when people were lying to me, etc. And that continues to this day. So now I want to tell you what prompted this article that I'm talking about, this COG article. And what it was Kim Goguen, who has this channel. I forget the name of the channel, but she apparently went out and made a video. Now, this is not the first time she attacked Juan. Actually, she, I guess, was building up to it, because she, in a prior video or 2, she had attacked him in those. But she was actually, a lot of times her information is wrong. Now, I actually, as I say, have interviewed her 2 or 3 times. I've also sort of formed a friendship, would probably be too much to say, but I like her as a person. I don't think she's a bad person, but I do think she's handled by bad people. And I do think she either doesn't do her homework or believes that she's working for the good people. That does.
So do you think she's mind controlled? Is that
I think perhaps when she was young, she was, because she seems to have gaps in her understanding and her memory of the overall story that I'm telling you. Anyway, I don't want to get into her psychology so much as to explain that. So she put herself out here in this way to attack Juan, in a very prominent way, with this sort of sidekick, Sonny, on a recent video, very recent. It may have only been released this week. And so when that video came out, and I had occasional conversations with her, because you got to understand that what I do is fairly unusual, and I have contacts everywhere, and I don't throw somebody under the bus because they have a dark past. Understanding that, because all the people I interview have dark pasts. But it's very important to understand that, contrary to what Kim said on one of her broadcasts, he didn't assign himself this task. Okay. He was obviously the person who, if you understand his profile, I mean, that since he was a kid, he was groomed to run for politics. Absolutely. In fact, even people that don't know what, it's kind of like, I don't know, you could even call it a kind of a Christ-like attitude about these people, is that they know not what they do. Okay. So maybe that's kind of an overlay that I have when I approach people that have worked on the dark side or come from the dark side, et cetera, et cetera. Or, for example, Kim, she is in this attack on Juan. She is clearly putting out disinfo. When I talk to her, even offline, I get the impression she kind of doesn't know the real truth. She has been told by her handlers certain things, and she takes it at face value. That's the way it sounds to me. But she may also have a deeper motive, which I don't know what it is. But
I don't imagine she's ever admitted to having handlers. That's something that you assume. Or
well, she tells me, yes, I think I can say this. She told me very openly. She works with DARPA and the generals. That's what she says.
Oh, okay.
Those are her handlers. I mean, now she'll say, no, they're not her handlers, that she, whatever. Because she talks about working with an off-planet, council, et cetera. Well, you know what? I'm Pleiadian. I work with an off-planet council as well. How's that? Is that good enough for you? Anyone could say that. Anyone, because we all do. This is the weird thing, is that we are all from off planet. We are all here on a mission. We are all connected with races off planet. Nobody is an exception in this way. All right. So
are you talking about all people out there in general? Or are you talking about people in the Patriot movement?
I'm talking about humans. Okay. All right. So to get back to this article, because this is really where it's at. So it was during a conversation off the record with Kim Goguen, and because of her public attack on Juan, that she told me, that I got some information that Juan had gone to a place called Durango, that he was taking meetings there, and that, according to this person, said that he was asking DARPA and the generals to protect him. And it got me thinking. And I was thinking, that's really interesting, because, he was supposed to be second in command to Trump. Although I've had a dream of the future in which he and I are helping Trump run for 2024, but he is not running. Now,